Shalom. I want to start by giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shah, by Hashem Harakah Kadash. Double honors goes to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and the sincere Shalom goes to the elect Akim out here pushing this truth in all four corners in truth and in sincerity. Yeah, prophecy is rapidly unfolding in front of our eyes. For those of you who don't know, the United States, Donald Trump, I'll say that, in the United States as well, bombed Iran yesterday. So, you got those, that Matthew 24th chapter. Everything is basically unfolding. But, like the scriptures say, it'll be wars and rumors of wars. But that's not the end. You're going to have nations, slightly paraphrasing, nations against nations. You're going to have famines, which we are going to have. We do have famines because the food is not actually real food. I mean, and there's going to be shortages as well. Even with the America being a big import-export country, people not liking how America's conducting business. You got the tariffs. Things are going to be expensive, and people not going to be able to pay for stuff. Shit. Even before I kind of seen something going on, even before America, they say they didn't wage war against Iran. They was just doing it for peace. But like 3 days ago, gas here in Baltimore was like $2.83. Maybe Wednesday or Thursday, out of nowhere, it spiked up to like $3.15. I haven't been outside yesterday, so I don't know if it went up again. But trust and believe is going to get more expensive. And usually it gets it more expensive right before well, I mean, I guess you could say the so-called summer came in yesterday, but before 4th of July come, that's when those prices drastically go up. And I believe it's gonna we like a week and a half away from 4th of July. Those prices are gonna go up again, but man, hey, ultimately, I don't know if I made the point. That time ain't the end ain't there yet, because this major prophecy is not completely fulfilled. It's being fulfilled on a low base level, and I know you would probably be looking at this on the screen saying what this got to do with prophecy, but about a water park in Thailand. This guy right here, he's a traveler. He's a YouTube creator, and he travels from country to country, And this particular place he's at is a well, you can read, is a water park. But the technology, you got to realize that America's behind on a lot of technology, and that's another thing. I seen, like, a lot of people think these third world countries are because they see on TV they look poor, but technology wise they're like years ahead of us. And that go to show you by prophecy as well that that's going to show how America's going to be defeated. That virgin daughter of Babylon, aka Babylon the Great, aka the United States, is going to fall. It's going to fall. Yeah. Because every great empire is fell. The Roman Empire, all these great empires is going to fall. And that's what this place is. I've been talking for a bit. I'm gonna let the video. I'm gonna show you a couple points and how this RFID technology that they have. This going to show you that you're not going to need money. And they showing you over in these other countries how it's safer to move around, safer and easier to move around, and you're not going to need to live in the old way of how to do things. The RFID technology, the microchip implanted in your hand type technology, but as you can see, he gonna have an RFID band on his hand. So this is just the beginning stages to this prophecy unfolding. Let's get into the video. Salakia, I'm a little hoarse or whatever, but Salakia.
1,800 baht, which is probably this much price, and you can get in. All right. They have other specials for families as well. It's all different types of deals. All right. So this is how I get in.
You see that? He's swiping that right hand, that right hand, just for him to get into the park. So with your bank card and everything hooked up to that RFID microchip in your hand, you don't even have to work. You're gonna be able to cut the lines and keep from having to register and all that stuff. It's going to be easy. All you got to do is walk up to where that screen is, and as you can see, he's going to swipe his hand. We just looking at this just the beginning.
It's a really cool entry. It's like a Aladdin type of entry. All right. I'm streamlining through this whole process because I came here yesterday. This particular park, they have so many rules when it comes to using the slides and everything. You can use the slide, but if you want to record it, sometimes you want to record that. Only certain slides you can record, and you have to use like a headband. You can't use like a chest. If it's going to be a chest, it needs to be a certified one. But just in case, I'm giving you guys a head up. Just in case you're like, I can't wait to record. You can, but it has to be one of the headband rest ones. And it's not for every slide you can use it on, all right? So this is your locker room right here. All right, you can access it right here. So basically, when you come here.
Again, to get in a locker room, you're going to have to access the lockers with your RFID microchip. There's no need for keys, losing keys and things like that. You set up there as soon as you pay your money to get in. They're gonna with your RFID microchip. You go to the locker, you scan it, and pick the locker that you want. So you're not gonna have to worry about hiring maintenance to if somebody lose their key to cut the locker. All that's gonna be hooked up with your RFID microchip.
They'll give you an option of adding money to this, or you can just pay as you go, wherever you.
Again, they right now they showing you, they giving you options to pay as you go. 9 times out of 10, they don't not taking cash. They only taking credit cards. That's another way to make the society cashless. But he said you can add the money to the RFID card, the pay as you go, so you can not risk losing your wallet. You not risk being pickpocketed and things of that nature.
Or you can just add money onto it, or you can go use the locker right here. Let me show you how to use the locker right here. Here you come to the lockers, you press book right here. You're gonna see it say scan. Now you use your wristband, you put it here, and that's gonna tell you what's available, okay? So right here, number 19 is available with click 19, and the door should open, boom. And that's how you'll be able to get your...
And as you can see, it's wasn't no lock on it. Everything is done with that RFID technology. It make it so the park can basically almost be ran by itself. You don't have to stand in lines. You don't have to go over here, see this person, go over here, see that person. They trying to show you that this RFID technology is convenient.
Things periodically when you come out here. It's a pretty cool system right here. All right. Now, I forgot to to add some money onto this thing. This is cool, so you don't have to walk around with your wallet. You have money on here, and whatever you want, you can just pay for it through this. This is a really cool process. I like. Just in case you want to buy something or get something to eat. All right.
And there he go, sitting up there showing you and agreeing, and basically encouraging you to do that, because that's the easy way to do things and to move around.
All right, guys, so let's walk in here and see what we can find. So far, grand entrance. I love the huge walkway. Really nice.
I guess I can stop with this guy. I mean, I did see something else on there that was just it had something on there with RFID technology, but hey, let's get to it. That's why we here. Salakia, to bring out these scriptures, and this is the go to. Revelations 13 and 15. Salaki, I don't have my glasses on. And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast. That the image of the beast, I mean, basically everybody should know this, but for edification's sake, we go to the scriptures, because it's kind of redundant. But hey, Jake don't get it, man. You gotta keep saying the same thing over and over again, because like the scripture said, my people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. Lack of knowledge, and it ain't because it ain't out here. It's because they stubborn and stiff neck, man. You gotta keep on keeping on saying the same thing over and over. Hold up, even before I get to this, I can quote it. Matthew's 24th chapter, I believe it's like the 30 something verse, when it talks about my people and it will be like the days of Noah, gonna be partying, drinking, and getting married when that flood come, man. And that's what's gonna be going on, man. You got yesterday bombs and stuff being dropped by the United States here in Baltimore. Everybody was worrying about being up to Afram. Worried about being at the Afram, about the parties and cookouts and shit that's going on, and about that nigga that just got shot by the police 20 times for pulling out a gun, man. People ain't worrying about what's going on with Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shah, and how this place about to be cleansed and be that much closer to getting up out of here. They just worrying about excuse me. Worrying about this moment, man. And that's when the Lord come back, that's how niggas gonna be caught in that moment. Revelations 13 and the 13th chapter, 15 verse. And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast shall both speak and cause that as many would not worship the image of the beast shall be killed. So when that time come, ultimately when that Jacob's trouble come, Jacob's trouble, when everything become a shit show, everything be times like we ain't never seen before, these pestilence and plagues. The government already turn they back on you. They gonna offer you a solution. Once you really, these jobs getting cut, everything gonna be expensive, so expensive you can't afford it. They gonna offer you. They gonna tell you they offering you some something easier for you. because you're gonna be going through that bitter time of life, they gonna sweeten it up for you a little bit, like the last time when that pandemic was out, when they sweetened stuff up with those PPP loans niggas was getting, when they was sweetening stuff up with their with them stimulus packages. They gonna offer you that chip, that goddamn MOTB. And if you don't take it, you're not gonna be able to eat. You don't take it, you ain't gonna be able to buy, sell, or trade. You're not gonna be able to do nothing. And let's go. Revelation 13 and 16, and he causes all, both small and great. The small and great, rich and poor, people who have money and no money, because you already know nobody's physical money is not going to be nothing. They already talking about taking away the penny because it's hard to it's not worth it to print the penny because it costs more to make the penny more than to keep creating it. So they phasing the pennies out, just like it was when it was the pandemic. It was a shortage on change. And why not bills? Because they say trees keep the ecosystem going and keeping oxygen in the air. They're going to stop printing money and everything going to be digitized. Like we all say, the NWO is a cashless society. And basically, you could check your bank account and you know what's in your bank from it being digitized from the app on your phone, on your watch. You're gonna be able to do all that stuff. So they basically letting you know there's really no need for physical money. Everything is digitized. When you look at your app on your phone, you're not seeing physical money. And the only way you're gonna be able to get the physical money is if you go to the bank machine or if you go inside the bank to get physical money. Honestly, how everything's set up is Salaki, it's quicker if you don't even have physical money, because you got lines when you go to Walmart, got scan and go. No, you got the self-serve checkout, and also you got in Sam's Club, you just go in there, you pick up items, you scan it, and you can just walk out the door. So we that much closer to this type of technology. But anyway, let me start from the top again. He causes all, small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive the mark in their right hand on their foreheads. And who we talking about? We talking about this talking about the elites, man. The elites is setting up here doing this because they want to maintain control over you, man. That's why this being done. People not paying attention and taking heed to these things that's going on, and this has been, the apostles been bringing this out forever, but everything is basically unfolding in front of our eyes, and Jake just not paying attention. We seen this type of technology going on for a while over in Sweden. Even here in Minnesota, it was a place, a company that ran that test about that RFID microchip. Just our problem is people, we don't know how to see through the smoke. You need our people for us to get stuff down. They too lazy to look things up and investigate, man. Things gotta be exactly how they say for people to accept something. They ain't digging past the surface. And then no man might buy or sell save that he had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. So you don't have that, you gonna be stuck. People sit up here caught up on that stuff, man. The man, if you ain't know, a man's supposed to take care of your family and this and that. You go ahead and be a goddamn fool and get that goddamn shit. People gonna be going crazy trying to get stuff, just doing anything to get stuff, something to eat. Like I was on my trying to minimize a lot of stuff, and I fell off the wagon again. But shit, I need to go back to that. Just eating bitter. Stop. Because it's gonna come a time, man. That shit might be that one thing that you, if you don't get yourself prepared for, that might be that one thing to get you that much closer to getting that, because you want a goddamn chicken box or a goddamn sweet tea or lemonade or something, man. The apostles always say the bitter is better than the sweet, man. And this place America is sweet because you can do what you want. But when things get taken away and you caught up in that hardship, rather to take that shit or die, or it's gonna be tough, man. Lord willing, and Lord keep the spirit on me, where I ain't gonna take that damn thing, man. But yeah, I was going on for a minute, but man, we that close to Yahweh coming back. We got basically stay in the spirit, fast, pray, because hey, like the scriptures say, the Lord come like a thief in the night. The day of the Lord, not the day of the Lord, but the Lord come like a thief in the night. Like I was saying, slightly paraphrasing, and you just never know, man. And we more closer to Yahweh coming back than we ever seen before, man. Prophecy is unfolding. So with that, I'm gonna end it on that note. Hopefully this was edifying. Shalom.